Just be out with us to Porto, Portugal. You're watching a complete travel guide for this beautiful historical city. If you're new to our channel, my name is Irina.
And I'm Devon.
And we travel full-time creating informative travel videos so you get the most out of your vacation. In this travel guide, you will learn everything you need to know about Porto, including where to stay, what to eat, things to do,
transportation, and how to save money. Let's start exploring Porto and
just be out with us.
Porto is situated alongside the Douro River.
And that river actually stretches from Spain, goes through Portugal, and behind us you can see it enters the Atlantic Ocean.
Douro River was actually used for trading back in the days as a means of getting from one place to the next. Porto is located on the northern part of Portugal. It used to be the capital, but now it's actually Lisbon.
Porto is the second largest city in Portugal.
In 1996, Porto was declared as the World Heritage Site on UNESCO. If you're guessing why the city of Porto is named Porto is because of all the port wine that's here, you're partially correct. The reason it's named Porto is because it was an active trading port back in the days.
What makes Porto truly unique and special is these blue tiles. You will find them everywhere around the entire city, even inside homes. There are decorations with tiles. There are a lot of souvenirs, magnets, and dishes that you will find that are decorated with white and blue painting. And this type of tiles are also used to decorate cathedral, the inside and outside. And the reason why there's so many of them is because Porto is highly influenced by Islam. And back in the days, this is how they used to decorate houses. The houses were white and decorated with blue art. And this just carried throughout the years and became a tradition. That is why you will see a lot of blue tiles here in Porto. Keep in mind, Porto is all about hills, and the Riviera where we are right now is located at the bottom of the hill. So to get here or to come back up to the historic center, you can typically take the funicular, which is right behind me. Unfortunately, while we're staying here, the funicular is not working. So alternatively, you can take the stairs all the way up, or vice versa, take the stairs to come all the way down to the Riviera. OPO International Airport is the closest to the city. It is only 15-minute cab ride to the historic center of Porto, and the Uber is very affordable. It's only 15 euros. And you can also take public transportation from the airport to the city.
When coming to Porto, the number one thing on the list is, well, where will I be staying? And Porto has a wide variety and a wide range of accommodations, starting off with luxury hotels. You have Airbnb, hostels,
mid-range hotels as well. We actually never stayed in hostels, but by looking at some pictures, the hostels look like some really good hotels as well. Now in this video, we're not going to tell you what hotel specifically to stay at, but mostly focusing on the area of where to stay. And before we do that, let's outline what is the main center of Porto, the central historical center. Well, you need to think about Dom Luis Bridge, the Riviera, and on one side you have one of the furthest attractions for historical center is the Chapel of Souls, and on the other side you have Carmel and Carmelitas Church. So that is the main area where everything is walkable and where most historical attractions are. The main historical center is called Baixia. If you stay in there, anywhere you go, it is walkable. The next popular area to stay is the Riviera, right on the river. The hotels might cost a little bit more, and mind you, to get from the Riviera to the historical center, it is a little bit of an uphill to get back up, so something to keep in mind.
The next area would be Bonfim. We've stayed there in that area, and it's a very nice area as well.
And it's still walking distance to the historic center. For example, where we're staying in Airbnb, it's only a 12-minute walk to Sao Bento station. And it is a quieter neighborhood. Riviera could be loud. Near the university, that's where all the parties are, also might be loud. And Bonfim is also a little bit flatter, so it's easier to walk. And the next area on the other side of Baixia is Sedofita. It is also quieter, and the accommodations might be a little bit cheaper there as well. When doing research about Porto, I came across a lot of articles that said that Porto was very affordable in terms of accommodations. But what we actually experienced, maybe because we are booking last minute, or maybe because it is summertime and it is high season. Most of the hotels start from 200 euros from night, and when I was looking at the Airbnb site, there weren't too many Airbnbs available either, and the prices were kind of high as well. They start from 150 euros per night, a very small place, and most of them were in the range of 250 to 300 euros a night. Another popular place to stay is not actually in Porto itself, but just across the river at Vila Nova de Gaia. Why? Because it is so close to Porto. As you can see, it is just across the river. Vila Nova de Gaia, or for short Gaia, is a really popular place. It's mostly a residential neighborhood, but it is popular for wine cellars, and there are a few nice and luxury hotels and Airbnbs that you can find here as well. But be sure to subscribe to our channel, because we will be putting out a complete video for Vila Nova de Gaia. If you want to combine sightseeing with a beach vacation, Porto is a perfect place for you. Matosinhos is a very popular area for beach goers. Yes, the beach is absolutely beautiful. Well, right now it's overcast and it doesn't seem like it, but the sand is very powdery, it's very soft. As you can see behind me, there is a very long and wide stretch of beach, and there are a lot of hotels here. They are not beachfront. Some of them are located a few blocks in. We are actually staying in Matosinhos for a couple of nights. Our hotel is 15-minute walk from the beach, because it was very hard to book a hotel here. When you come to Matosinhos and want to spend a few days on the beach, be sure to book your hotel in advance. If you've been following our channel for a while, you know we are foodies, and staying here for the entire month, we've been eating a lot, and we actually created 2 separate vlogs on what you need to try in Porto and all the sweets and drinks and wines. So be sure to subscribe to our channel and click the notification button so you know when we publish our food tour videos. When coming to Porto and Portugal in general, what you need to know is a lot of places are actually closed for lunch, and the places that are open mostly serve sandwiches, burgers, and light snack type of foods and sandwiches. So if you want to sit down and eat maybe a fish or cooked chicken or something like that for lunch, you will not find it. Well, mostly in touristy area you will, but it is pretty difficult to find. Porto has so much good food, and it is a birthplace to this very unique dish called francesinha, and we are in front of Café Santiago. Is one of the best places to actually try this dish, but I'm not going to go too much in details right now about francesinha in our next vlogs you will learn everything you need to know about Francesinha. And shortly, other different foods that you need to try in Porto is pastel de nata, pastel de bacalhau, bifana, Portuguese hot dog, sandwich with pernil and sheep's cheese, and so much more. When dining out anywhere in Portugal, keep in mind, once they bring bread to the table or sometimes olives and other snacks, you do have to pay for it. Even here on the menu it says that bread is €1 and olives is €1.80. So if you don't want to be charged for it, don't eat it. Porto is known for the wine, the port wine, and you can see wine in every restaurant. On every corner they're offering wine sampling, wine tasting, and just different wine drinks like sangria. What I love about Porto is that there are pastry shops and coffee shops everywhere, and all these pastries are looking absolutely incredible, and we had tried quite a few of them already and they are absolutely delicious. And there are ice cream shops everywhere, so if you have a sweet tooth you will have no problem finding a treat for yourself. When you come to Porto, there is so much to do. You can just walk around and explore the city for free, or you can join some of the tours, and the tours are very affordable. For example, you can take Six Bridge boat tour plus wine cellar tour and tasting included for just €18. But we put together a separate vlog on everything that you can do in Porto. Be sure to subscribe to our channel and click the notification button so you don't miss when that video is being published. What you need to know coming to Porto is that there are so many churches. Portugal is very religious, and there are some churches that are free like this one, or some charge a small admission. Day trips are becoming really popular when staying in Porto. It's kind of like a central hub to some of the other popular spots such as Douro River Valley, Aveiro, Braga, and some other really cool towns. There are a lot of transportation options here in Porto. Metro is one of them, and it goes pretty much to all the sightseeing sites that you need to visit. One thing you need to know is that you do need to purchase a Metro card, and it's only valid per person. It is 60 cents, so if there are two of you traveling, you cannot share one Metro card. Once you get your Metro card, you need to refill it and add money to it. But keep in mind, Porto Metro is divided by zones, and they charge by zones as well. They start with €1.20, and then depending on how far you need to go or what zone you need to go, your fare might be more expensive. But the best way to use the subway is by using the Porto card, which we will tell you more about it later. Getting to Porto, besides the international airport, if you're already within the country, you can arrive here by train or a city bus. Or if you want to explore the suburban area or go from Porto to other parts, other cities of Portugal, you can also take the train. And one of the train stations is located right in the historic center. This is São Bento train station, and it is absolutely gorgeous. Another way of getting around the city are buses and trolleys, and there are a lot of buses all over the city and a lot of bus stops. Look at this double-decker. It looks so modern, so new. It's really cool. Another popular way of transportation in Porto is Bird electric scooters. You can buy a day pass for €11.90 and use them unlimited for 24 hours, or you can go by minute. It is 25 cents per minute plus a €1 to activate it. If you prefer taking a taxi, Uber is very popular here, and it is very affordable. Sometimes a 15-minute fare can cost you as low as €5. It is pretty cool.
Typically when people come to Porto, they come here for 2 or 3 days. But if you're looking to do day trips or looking to go to the beach, you might want to think about extending that.
When looking for shopping in Porto, you need to come to Flores Street. The entire street is blocked off, so only pedestrians can go, and it's lined with restaurants, shops, bars, and cafes. Santa Catarina is another popular street for shopping. It is also blocked off for traffic, so it is pedestrian only, and there are a lot of shops, restaurants, bars, and cafes.
Let's talk about safety here in Porto. Well, Irina and I walk around and we feel totally comfortable being here. We were walking around during the nighttime in places where no one else was walking, and it's not like we felt like we have to look over our shoulders or anything like that. Of course, I have my camera gear, I'm walking around with it. It feels perfectly fine. Everyone has their cameras out, they're taking photos and videos, so it really does feel safe here.
And finally, how to save money in Porto. Behind me you see the official tourism office, and it says Porto card right on the signage outside. So basically Porto card is a city pass, and you can purchase it for 1, 2, 3, or 4 days, and it offers you access to 6 different museums for free and about 150 discounts to other different tours. And once you go in there, they will give you a brochure with everything that is included, all the discounts that you can have. And also what is really cool, Porto card allows you free transportation, free public transportation within the city. Metro, buses, and I'm not sure if it allows you trolleys or not. And Porto card is very affordable. It starts from 13 euros for 1 day and goes up to, I think, 25 euros for 4 days or something like that. But you can only get the Porto card from the official tourism office. Another way to save money is if you are a student and you have student ID. A lot of times when you purchase tickets to attractions, you can show your student ID and you will get a hefty discount.
Okay, so while we're here sipping on port wine, we've been talking to the locals here, and I learned a few things which I was saying wrong while we've been here. So for example, when you say thank you, if I'm a male, I say obrigado. If I say thank you to a female, it's still obrigado because I'm male. I was under the impression that when I say thank you to a female, I say obrigada, but it's not. Females say obrigada no matter if they're saying thank you to a male or another female. And if you're a male, you always say obrigado, whether you're speaking to a female or a male. Didn't know that. The more you know. Portuguese, 101. And to say hello, it's hola. And in Spanish, it's hola, except with an H. But which you don't even really pronounce the H that much. Like you don't hear it, it's really soft. But here, specifically, it's spelled O-L-A, hola.
When coming to Porto, one thing you need to know that cards are widely accepted. When it comes to special celebrations, San João Festival is the biggest event in Porto. It happens on the night of July 23rd every year. We have done a complete coverage for this special celebration day, and we will share it with you in our next vlogs. We love to hear your stories on your travels. Let us know in the comments if you've been to Porto or if you're planning to go. Share with us what you're planning to do and what do you think of Porto as well.
And if you found this travel guide interesting or helpful in any way on your next destination to Porto, let us know by clicking the like button. And if you haven't subscribed to our channel, make sure you do so.
And if this travel guide helped you plan your Porto vacation, we would appreciate if you send us a cup of coffee by clicking the thanks button below this video. Obrigado so much for watching, and as usual, just be out with us.
Cheers!